You are better than Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd is the best fighter in his era, and I feel like I'm the best fighter.
Crawford is hard. Crawford's very strong like I am. He has all the same long arms. Like I said, southpaw right-handed, and he's coming to get you. He don't care about the Philly defense style, whatever style he don't care about that. He's trying to get you.
Floyd Mayweather is turning up the heat as he was seen pulling up on Terence Crawford. He is publicly demanding a fight with him in 2026. Mayweather, who hasn't fought a professional bout since 2017, walked into the arena of public discourse challenging Crawford and staking his claim to one final mega match. The announcement has already ignited speculation across boxing, pundits, and fans, pitting two generations of greatness on a collision course for what could be one of the sport's most talked about events.
So if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay. I'm just asking. Because Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm going to always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Terence Crawford didn't mince words when asked about comparing himself to Floyd Mayweather. He flatly rejected it by saying Floyd was the greatest of his era. I'm the greatest of my era. There is no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me. After dominantly dismantling Canelo, Crawford emphasized that his path and legacy should stand on their own merits, not in Mayweather's shadow.
Everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going out that much.
Now,
while many analysts debate who's better, Crawford insists comparisons only cheapen the uniqueness of each fighter's journey. His stance is clearly respecting Mayweather, but judging him by someone else's yardstick isn't how he wants history to remember him.
How you be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever, keep it real, bro. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. I always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fighting. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd, nah?
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Crawford is 42-0, has won undisputed titles in multiple weight classes, and has risen to beat champions in higher divisions. Crawford has stamped his legacy across multiple weight classes with impeccable defense power and ring intelligence. Mayweather may have reigned in his era, but Crawford's achievements and performances demand comparisons, definitely one of the greatest.
Definitely one of the greatest. He's done shit that Floyd Mayweather ain't done.
Like what?
Like what?
What that don't know?
He is a two-time undisputed champion. Floyd wasn't a one-time undisputed champion. So he has all the belts in one division and then moved up and got all the belts in another division. I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of boxing.
Yes, and he beat the man.
Let's give Terence Crawford his flowers because everything he said he was going to do,
he done it.
He did.
Meanwhile, Mayweather retired undefeated at 50-0, leaving behind one of boxing's most polished records. He beat champions in 5 different weight divisions, proving he could adapt to any style. His defense was virtually flawless. He neutralized hard hitters as easily as technical masters. Mayweather rarely got hit clean, and he turned fights into chess matches using sharp timing, tight footwork, and smart counters.
Floyd Mayweather stopped Conor McGregor in the 10th round to improve to 50-0 in what he says will be his final fight. I actually believe him this time, Max. What's his legacy?
Well, he's one of the great pure boxers who ever lived. He has never cheated himself. He always was in condition. He had no off nights. That's why he won every fight. It's one of the reasons. Not because he's one of the best to ever do it, and because he was always prepared over a very long amateur and pro career. Amazing. Another reason is he carefully selected opponents, knew when and where and when and who to fight, and basically changed the paradigm in boxing. I'll translate. He flipped the script.
I feel like everybody tries to put Bud, say he's this Hall of Fame fighter, and which he is, but only because of the two-time undisputed. Floyd never won undisputed. But how great is that accomplishment if your resume is weak? Yeah, you won undisputed, but I mean, look at the guys you fought and look how you got to that undisputed status. If the shoe was on the other foot, if Bud did all of the heavy lifting and took 3 belts from 3 champions, and then when took Earl's 1 belt, he didn't do no heavy lifting for that second undisputed title. None at all. He beat fucking, who was that, Joe Horn? Who's that guy he beat for that 1 belt, the WBO belt?
Jeff.
After suffering a unanimous decision loss to Crawford, Canelo didn't mince words at the post-fight press conference. The Mexican superstar admitted that he tried everything he knew to overcome Crawford's style training, hard strategizing, pushing for answers, but simply couldn't crack what Crawford brought into the ring. He praised Crawford's complete skill set, saying he is everything.
If you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Brian BOACMC, entire Crawford's trainer, has publicly said he believes Terence is better than Mayweather. After Crawford's dominant win over Canelo, becoming undisputed in 3 weight classes, Bomac made comparisons between Crawford and Mayweather. Bomac responded to Canelo's comment, agreeing that Crawford is indeed way better than Floyd Mayweather. Bomac emphasizes Crawford's complete skill set, including defense, adaptability, and intelligence, claiming Bud has surpassed even what Mayweather was during his own era.
Before the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. GOAT. Greatest of all time, man. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to his coaches. Not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists, everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course he is.
Shane Sugar Mosley recently sounded off, saying Crawford has the edge over Mayweather. Mosley praised Crawford as a more complete fighter, noting his physical size, longer reach, and ability to fight from both orthodox and southpaw stances. He admitted Mayweather is very talented and one of the greats, but believes Crawford's versatility and power would give him the advantage. In a hypothetical matchup,
Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have had the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is their.
Bob Arum, the veteran promoter who's worked with both Mayweather and Crawford, believes Crawford would beat Mayweather in his prime. Arum points out Crawford's ambidextrity. Crawford fights equally well, orthodox and southpaw, shifting guard mid-fight without losing effectiveness. This ability, Arum says, makes him especially hard to prepare for because opponents train for one style. Then Crawford suddenly changes the angles. He also emphasizes Crawford's adaptability and ring IQ. Arum has watched Crawford dominate in multiple weight classes, adjusting to different styles, and believes that this combination of versatility, defense intelligence, and unique switching would give Crawford the edge in a mythical matchup versus a prime Mayweather or versus Canelo.
Crawford in that fight.
Why is that?
I think Crawford is the better talent. I think he's a better athlete and a better boxer. And I just think he's going to win that fight. But it's a terrific fight.
Did something change your mind along the way? Did you have Canelo previously and reassessed
No, we never had Canelo.
No, I meant Canelo winning the fight. And did you change your mind, or you always thought Crawford would win?
No, I never even considered it until it became a likelihood that the fight would happen. And once it was announced, I felt that Crawford would win. As a matter of fact, Terence came over to me after a fight that we did I think with Keyshawn Davis. And I told him, I said, it's a great fight for you. You're going to win that fight.
Why don't you think the weight will slow down his legs, not allow him to?
Because I don't think he's going to put on that kind of weight. Also, I think that Crawford has a rare ability of being ambidextrous and switching from a southpaw to orthodox as the fight goes on, and that's going to befuddle.
Oscar De La Hoya has fired back at claims that Crawford is better than Mayweather, saying Mayweather holds the edge technically and historically. La Hoya pointed out how when Mayweather fought Canelo, he toyed with him, saying he didn't take a clean shot. He described Mayweather as primarily a defensive, smart, precise boxer, whereas Crawford is more of a boxer-fighter while he respects Crawford's achievements. De La Hoya believes that in a matchup of their primes, Mayweather's technical superiority would give him the victory.
Canelo after the fight said that Crawford was way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Andre Ward, the undefeated champion and boxing analyst, has also said Crawford is the most skilled fighter in the sport today. Ward praised Crawford's ring IQ, adaptability, and defensive mastery, noting that when Crawford fights, his timing, movement, and ability to switch tactics mid-bout make him nearly unbeatable. According to Ward, Crawford is someone you can bet your house on in any matchup. He believes Crawford has quietly been the best for a long time now, and that the respect for his technical polish is overdue. Who's the most skilled fighter today?
The most skilled fighter today.
Bud is definitely one of them, for sure. Tyke Shakur, Devin, Boots.
Boots is one of my favorite.
It's a lot of them, and they skillful in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, like, I can bet the house on is Bud. Because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing. About basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. You gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So skillful, yes, but this and this,
yeah,
it's different, man. There's not a lot of guys like that out there currently. There's a lot of guys that talk it, but until you get in that real fire, I'm not saying a guy, you fighting a guy you should beat. I'm saying a guy that it's a 50-50 matchup. We don't really know what you have. You don't even really know what you have.
Roy Jones praised Crawford's adaptability and ring IQ, pointing out how he adjusts mid-fight, changes tactics depending on who he's facing, and makes tough opponents look outmatched. He also noted that while Crawford hasn't always had the mark's names some legends got early in their careers, he's begun solidifying his legacy, especially with recent top-tier performances. Yet he argues that longevity, the timing of peak performance versus elite opponents, and the courage to take risks also matter to Jones. Stats like 50-0 reflect skill and consistency, but not necessarily supremacy in every dimension. Gotta rank him probably in your top.
Gotta rank him probably in your top 10, maybe even your top 5.
Where do you rank Terence, in your opinion?
I put him in the top 15, maybe the top 10. Because he definitely has the skill of a top 5. Just that he hasn't had the opposition that some guys were able to get. And that's not his fault. He just made one of the best fighters in his weight class look like nobody. That's pretty damn good. Now he proved what we already thought. We just didn't see him against the best opposition near his weight class. See, this is the thing people don't understand. This is what I like about Bud. Yeah. He reminds me of Roy. We ain't got to have the best opposition in our weight class. We want the best opposition near our weight class.
There's been discussion that maybe, Crawford and Inoue are going back and forth tussling for like pound for pound, that maybe Inoue because of the multiple weight divisions. You're shaking your head no. Tell me why no.
Because Inoue also, when he first moved up, he lost to Donaire. Don't forget that. Bud ain't lost nobody. Moving up or down, he moved up 3 times. He lost nobody. Don't tell me he better than Bud, no.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5 of
No,
all
not
time?
in my book. No,
not even top 10.
maybe top 10 in my book, Kevin. Not top 5.
10.
He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight. Don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand. I know you're a Floyd fan. Yeah. But here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought him? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further.
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great.
I agree.
All right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is I'm not going to say who
because
would have
I can't name a person.
I'm not going to say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney.
Max Kellerman has offered a thoughtful take when comparing Terence Crawford versus Floyd Mayweather. He acknowledges Mayweather's deeper resume, his speed, defense, and domination over elite names. But he also points out that Crawford has consistently stepped up to every challenge. Kellerman argues that Crawford didn't shy away from dangerous fights. He's taken on top opposition throughout his career. In contrast to Mayweather, who Kellerman says picked and chose some of his matchups in Kellerman's view, that contributes a lot to how people perceive Crawford's legacy today.
It's wild, because like if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, then I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, yeah, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time.
Oh, yes.
That makes a difference to
people. Kellerman also claimed that only Pacquiao and Crawford qualify as legit 4-division champions excluding Mayweather. Under his definition, Kellerman argues that titles should be Ring Magazine or lineal championships to count. He said Mayweather's belt win over Canelo doesn't count at junior middleweight. Under that standard, guys, no one has ever been.
Guys, no one has ever been a 4-division champion in boxing. Not a real one. Oh, Pacquiao won 8 and Oscar De La Hoya won 11 and this one won 15. No, I'm talking about Ring Magazine champ or lineal champ. You are the champion of that division. Manny Pacquiao was the first dude to really win 4. Floyd gets credit for 4 for beating Canelo, but that wasn't at the junior middleweight limit. I don't count that. I don't count that. Terence Crawford just joined Manny Pacquiao as the only legit 4-division champion in the history of boxing. And he did.
Fans are buzzing with excitement. Some believe that Crawford riding huge momentum after beating Canelo would outmatch Mayweather with his youth power and versatility. Others argue Mayweather's legendary defense experience and ring craft would still make him a formidable opponent even in a comeback. Many see the fight more as a spectacle than a pure contest, the kind of clash between eras that fans love to debate. Regardless, social media is alive with predictions, memes, and heated arguments over who to win.